Let us pray. Let us pray. Almighty God, ruler of heaven and earth, we beseech thee to inspire and guide all our counsels and actions, so that we may always walk in the path of justice, love, and charity to one another. Help us with thy grace to do only those things that will promote the unity, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. So help us, God. Well, it is said that those of us under 50 should go and, that we are to be taught the new national anthem. And I can see that it's even not just those of us under 50 that needed to be taught. I can see some people over 50 or so, they are only miming. I can see on the top of the trying to, but at the stage, he was lost. He was trying to intimidate me. I saw him, but at the stage he was lost along the line. So we need to also familiarize ourselves with the new national anthem, and we will learn it, and we need to know it. If it is to get trainers to teach us, we have to do that. Yes, let's just quickly run through our vote and proceedings for. Oh, really, man, I forgot to also mention that today, we'll be having a lot of cereals here. All right, okay, I got okay. So, the leader of the house, can we? Thank you. So, we'll be looking at our votes and proceedings for Tuesday, the 30th day of April 2024. I am also aware that leader might not be able to speak the language again. So I don't know how you are going to go about it. So we will read from page 1. So please, if you have any observation, any comment to make, kindly signify by raising your hands. Page 2. Page 2. Page 3. Page 3. Media, please work on this thing. The noise coming from it, and I think the mic is not that loud. Please work on it. I don't know what is happening. Page 4. Page 5, and that is the last page. In the absence of no comments or any observation, may I call on the leader of the House to move the motion for the adoption of this document. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and my dear colleagues. I am Honorable Tony Okwenge. I represent the Southwest Constituency 2, and by the grace of God, the majority leader of the 7th Assembly. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to appreciate all our visitors here for being a part of this wonderful and splendid occasion. You are all welcome, all visitors at the gallery. You are all welcome. Having done that, I would like to move a motion, Right Honorable Speaker, that the votes and proceedings for Tuesday, 30th April 2024, after Perusa and we didn't find any error, that these votes and proceedings be adopted as a working document of this Honorable House. I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Bosse Olowo Kere. for constituency.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm Honorable Bosolo Okere. I represent the only republic in Nigeria, the Republic of Efo, and also the Chief Assembly. Thank you, sir. I rise to support the motion moved by the majority leader of this House that the vote and proceeding for Tuesday, 30th April 2024 be adopted as workable document of this Honorable House. I so second.
On the motion, observation of what? Okay, wait, because I'm not speaking my language, that's why you're not really hearing me. So I'm going to do that now. Thank you. Yes, please, media, can you work on this? So I put the question that if you're in support, that the votes and proceedings for Tuesday, the 30th day of April 2024 be adopted as a working document of this House, say aye. If you're against, say nay. The ayes have it. May I call on Honorable Tunde Ido? Please, can you kindly step into that chamber, sir, and offer your professional and technical support. But don't forget that our standing order, even when you render such support, you are not to collect or receive any stipend or money for it. So it's a pro bono job. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes, as we are all aware, that today sitting is a special sitting. So we might not really follow the normal procedures or the way we normally have our sittings because it's a special one. And special in the sense that it's to honor our own. The retiring, I call him retiring clerk. Maybe by tomorrow he will become a retired, but a retiring clerk. And that is why, though I'm not really comfortable that he's sitting here, because it's to honor him. But he's here to retire. So we will, when Mrs. Sesson, don't worry, I'm a Lude last day. So, and it's just a special one, first of its kind in this house. I'm aware this has never happened before. To have this such a session for any retiring clerk. And I believe that the clerk is a lot to so many people here. The members, and I know the workforce, the commissioners in the House of Assembly Commission, members of executive, and also all of us. And the House deemed it fit that we should organize this session to also celebrate him. And not just celebrate him, to also celebrate ourselves. At least what we used to have in this house. At least we can say our net has actually come to it. Terminating people's appointments when they are not ripe, at least that has ended, particularly the clerks, whom I regarded as how do I regard them before now? They are not just four guys. They are the whipping side of whatever intrigues that happens in the legislative arm. But at least is retiring voluntarily. I think that is the word. Is voluntarily retiring from the service. And I know that we have a lot to say about him. And it's also important to tell him the truth. So it's not just to tell him about sweet things. Don't worry, I have a lot to say about you. Mr. Clerk, maybe tomorrow you become Chief Clerk. There are a lot that we have to say about you. Our members will take turns when the time comes, and others as arranged to speak about this man retiring. So I will call the leader of the house to quickly take us through the order of the day so that we can move straight. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, the capacity speaker of the 7th Assembly, and my distinguished colleagues. I am once again Honorable Tori Lobwege. I represent the South Constituency 2. Right Honorable Speaker, on the order paper for Thursday, 30th May 2024, the order of the day are 6 items. And starting from item 1 is a welcome address by the Right Honorable Speaker. And item 2 is a documentary on the outgoing clerk. Item 3 is comments from bullet 1, honorable members, and bullet 2, other dignitaries. Item 4 is the valedictory speech and vote of thanks by the celebrant, Mr. Clerk. And item 5 is the signing out, while the last item is adjournment. Thank you.
Can you take us to item 1? Oh. Yes. Take us through it.
Item 1 is the welcome address by your honorable self, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. I have a prepared address. I'm going to read, but I likely speak to it while reading. And the protocol is observed. And I said, dear esteemed members of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, the Honorable Commissioners in the House of Assembly Commission, the top management staff seated here, staff of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, family and friends of Honorable Mr. Tola Aison, and all distinguished guests. It is with joy and deep sense of satisfaction that I'm presiding over this ceremony today to officially, I don't know which one to use this time, either to send him off or to send him forth. Since Reverend Fawegu is back, then probably he too might come back one day. And that is the difference between sending off or sending forth. So I will use the two interchangeably. Mr. Clerk, today you are being sent forth or sent off, whichever one that comes in. Of our own dear brother, deacon, leader, whatever it is to you, and a friend to send him forth officially. This, therefore, is the only official gathering by us as members of the Ekiti State House of Assembly. I know there has been other activities since Tuesday, if I'm correct, by workers, by friends, but this is the only official gathering as members of the Ekiti State House of Assembly that we are accorded a lifetime opportunity to express gratitude, respect, reverence, and honor to our own. I deliberately put our own because he had always told us that he is our hand, and the hand will be doing like this. I am your hand. So he is our own clerk, whose invaluable contribution has imparted the legislative arm of Ekiti State. after many years of strenuous duties as a civil servant, Mr. Clerk, you are now relieved from the compulsory strains with honor and dignity. And it is for this reason that those who are still in service should look at you with admiration and gratitude for a job well done. Therefore, consider this function as a collective token of appreciation for a great journey of your achievements and beautiful memories. Mr. Clerk, you know I said by tomorrow maybe you will be called Chief Clerk. We will not forget your labor of love and your efforts at ensuring peace and stability in this House of Assembly. I must appreciate you for your candor with which you handle your job and your leadership style. Really, you are a team player, and that you have exhibited admirably, and you have shown that you are a worthy leader and trustworthy. I appreciate your sense of duty, which is sine qua non. I appreciate you for all you have done in your time as the clerk of this house, having worked with you as a member of this house for 4 years and as the speaker of this house for 1 year, in all, in 5 years. In my 5 years of working with you, you never promote any division among members, and you have that quality to ensure that issues are situated rightly as a clerk of this house, and you've never dabbled into politics of this house. You are well appreciated for this. I thank you for your wisdom with which you exuded on your job. At a stage in my life, I asked you, did you ever try to become a lawyer at any stage of your life? I only realized that you actually indeed wanted to be a lawyer just because of one mark. You were unable. But without being a lawyer, you have also proved yourself to be fit and proper. A fit and proper person. I will forever remember you for those period of your counsels. Sometimes as leader, that time we get this job, but you are playing your role not just as a clerk, but as an advisor. On a number of occasions, you come to me privately to also advise on what to do, how to do it, on what not to do, and how not to do it. This you have exhibited very well. Whatever achievement we have recorded within the last 1 year of presiding over the affairs of this house, I hone it to you also, Mr. Clerk. You have really done well. And I know that staff of this house will forever miss you. I know your memory will linger on because of the way and manner. And I must say that Tola Eso, the clerk of the Senators of Assembly retiring, has always been defending the cause of staff since I came on board. Don't let me speak of the past. But since I came on board, is always after the welfare of the staff of this house. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate your sense of humor. There has never been any dull moment with Tolaison. No dull moment. Even when you are not happy, Tolaison will make you to laugh. No matter how tense a situation is, Tolaison will bring jokes out of it that you will forget your sorrow or dance away your sorrow. That is whom Tolaison is. I appreciate you, Tolaison. Finally, let me once again thank each and every one of you for your valuable contributions to the legislative arm. I mean all staff, for working with this man. It was a pleasure for all of us to work with you on every occasion. I forgot to add this. Even when Tolaison is has a different approach. He has a way of not saying no, and at the same time pushing his opinion through. He will first of all agree with you and also come back and give you reasons why we should do it differently. He will never rock any boat. You are appreciated, Mr. Tolaison. Please accept my best wishes for your personal happiness and success. May God continue to give you success as you come up with the retirement period. Thank you and God bless. Can you quickly take us through the next item?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I think this is a very emotional moment for all of us in the House of Assembly. And we almost have felt it from that very emotional laden speech of Mr. Speaker. The next item on the order of the day is a documentary. I think information you are ready. It's a documentary on the outgoing clerk. And I think this is just to prepare us before we go to the next session. That the documentary on the outgoing clerk be allowed to be shown on the screen. I so move.
Honorable Odebumido Oyetu.
Thank you, Capacity Right Honorable Speaker. I believe you are here with our goodies from Texas and Dallas.
What you are saying? All right.
You don't want to only hear the phonetic.
Yeah, what are you saying? What's that?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, I say my humble self, Honorable Comrade Idowu Odewumi, representing the good people of Oye Constituency 2. I hereby second the motion that the documentary on the clerk, Mr. Tolaison, be heard on this occasion. Thank you.
If if you are in support that a documentary on Mr. Tola, I think Awupetu Eson, the air on this Alu chamber, say hi. If you're against saying the eyes have it. Media, please go ahead. Kubetian Honorable Tolu Ige.
Tola Joseph was born in the year 19... The month of independence and Nigeria became a republic when young men and women were mobilized for service to their fatherland. Born in Ilawe-Ekiti with a humble parentage to the family of the late Julius Esson and the late Mrs. Ajiro Mola of Ijuku Street, Okebedo Quarters, Ilawe-Ekiti, in Ekiti Southwest government area of Ekiti State. His father was a peasant farmer, while his mother was a renowned petty trader, both of blessed memory. Tola Esson lost his mother at the tender age of 4 years. It was nurtured by his foster mothers. Consequently, he did not have ample experience of motherhood relationship. The period of his birth signaled that Tola would be a liberator and a torch bearer. A promising Tola started his elementary education at the age of 5 at St. John's Primary School, Ilawe-Ekiti, between 1969 and 1974, and had his secondary school education at Grammar School, Ikere-Ekiti, between 1975.
Yes, can we just go?
Technical issues in the media department, and move it to items number 5.
No, 3.
No, to move item number 2 to item number 5.
Okay.
So,
Right. Exeter. Honorable Tokolonge.
Honorable Speaker, my name is Longe Temitope Ademola. And I represent the good people of Oye Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, permit me to first and foremost appreciate our leaders here, the members of the House of Assembly Service Commission, and our guests here, and the people at the gallery. Mr. Speaker, before I second that motion moved by the majority leader of this House, let me first and foremost express my displeasure at the media department. Of all this is not a day that we should have a stand down, especially with regards to the media department. It's a day we are celebrating Mr. Tola Eson, and we know what Mr. Clerk represents to this House of Assembly. So therefore, I'd like to express my personal disappointment and displeasure that these machines are not functioning properly. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me come back to the motion I'm supposed to second.
I hope it's not a matter of saboteurs.
I don't know. Mr. Speaker, I stand to second the motion as moved by the Honorable Majority Leader of this House, Mr. Toluike, that we should move the program on item number 2 to item number 5. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Please, if you are in support, I will step down item 2, that is documentary on the outgoing clerk, Mr. Tola Eson, from item 2 to item 5. Say hi. If you are getting the highest average. The item is ever moved to item 5. Leader, please can you just take us through the next item?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The next item now is comments from Bullet 1 honorable members.
Ladies, I'm going to start it today. We will start from this end. So, comment, Honorable Tony Adaramudu. But please, let's make it very brief and short. I know you have a lot to say about him, all of us. Make it very short. Thank you.
Mr. Tola Eson happens to be a good friend, a wonderful friend indeed. Mr. Speaker, it will interest you to note that we are from the same town, we are from the same local government, we are from the same ward, and we are of the same age grade. Mr. Tola Eson has been a wonderful friend. There was a time I came to his office. I asked him, Awe, how are you coping with all this your work? He just beamed a witty smile. He said, it's an act of God. That but an act of God. That buttress is being a deacon. Tola Eson has been a wonderful friend. The way he leads the house, I'm sure all the house can testify to that. All of us are going to miss him. I do go to him for advice. And the way he will respond, I will just leave his office a happy man.
No, I'm very sure I, Honorable Tony Kennedy Adramodu, will be one of the people that will miss him the more. I have to especially thank the wife. We should pray for a good wife. Is having a good wife. There's no how he can perform his duty without the good support of the wife. He will be called upon in the morning, early in the morning, while others are sleeping, he will be at his duty post. So, Madam, I commend your efforts. I thank you on his behalf. I'm thanking you.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, let me just rest my case here.
Thank you. I'm grateful. And I must say that, please, you are every other person, you are at that time, within 2 minutes and 4 minutes. 4 minutes maximum. And you can try to use 1 second. So, yes. Another person from this end, Honorable Femi Akindele, who will speak for the Terrestrial and the Celestial.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Femi Olanrewaju Akindele. I represent the entire celestial and terrestrial bodies of Report Development Constituency 1. Right Honorable Speaker, let me join you to welcome the House of Assembly Service Commission through the chairman, then our camp president in Ekiti State, Reverend Aribaso, you are welcome to our midst, and the family of Datola Eson. And my friend from me, Ayo George, you are welcome to the Alo Chamber. Right Honorable Speaker, permit me to adopt your address. Your address captured everything that Datola Eson represents. However, in the last 5 years that I've spent with Datola Eson, I've learned a lot from him, especially from his mien and his demeanor. This is a man that is always calm. He's a man that will always put his age aside and attend to you officially. If you call him that Clerk, Mr. Clerk, where are you? I want to come and see you. He said, he will ask you if you are in your office, this man will come and meet you. That is humility by excellence. An average person in his position.
Are you saying if we put a speedometer on his leg, it's likely that it was even walk from here to Dallas?
Yes.
Dallas to Tampa.
I was dismayed when I asked that maybe he was in Dallas. I said the man was left in Nigeria. That would have been one of the parting gifts. However, he's going places. Mr. Atola Eson, I learned a lot from him. Like I said, he's a man that is humble and humble to the letter. He's not just an elder for elder's sake. He's a man that will even tell you in the ways of God. And this is a man, I don't know what you saw in me, the sister assembly that always call me excellent man. I always question him and ask from him, what is it that he has seen? He said he has seen what he has not seen in others. However, Mr. Atola Eson, as joining ahead today, I wish you the best in life. I wish you good health, and I pray that Almighty God will continue to uphold you, sustain you, and even lead you through the rest of your life in Jesus' name. Congratulations, Mr. Atola Eson. Congratulations.
Thank you, Honorable Femi Akindele. Honorable Idowu Odebumi.
Capacity, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, invited guests, the family of Mr. Atola Eson. I still remember my humble self, Honorable Comrade Idowu Odebumi, representing the good people of Oye Constituency 2. Let me just continue to thank Mr. Atola Eson. Resilience, his leadership acumen, his friendliness to all, irrespective of your age. He's ready to help. He's ready to give it all at any time you call for his help. He will make sure he solves the problem. He has never, in one way or the other, do away with whatever request putting up to him. He will make sure he look around to solve that problem for such person. I also want to thank our mommy in the house, the wife, for standing in this pace of prayer, for praying day and night, supporting your husband, for him to go thus far. May Almighty God journey with you. You are just starting. We are still going to come and celebrate with you and your family. Congratulations.
Thank you for keeping it very short and concise. So I move to, okay, Honorable Babatunde.
Yeah. Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues,
maybe I should also inform the House that as we are also celebrating Mr. Clerk, I will go to so. Joseph. Let's add Joseph and Awukwetu. Well, yes. It will also interest us to know that the man there holding the mic, today is his birthday.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Permit me to just say one or two words about the clerk, Mr. Tolaiso. I will only say something about him. He's a very gentle man, by excellence, and I can only say he's just a great man, and also a coat of many colors, that he can be able to attend to anything, and he will be able to address it properly and rightly. And I've known him, he's a very good man. I can only say he's a good man, and I pray for him that he's retiring to be tired. I'm very sure that he's not tired, but he's retired. I pray for you and your family. God will bless you, and God will uphold your family. Thank you very much,
Well, I am not surprised when you say he's a man with the coat of many colors. After all, it's Joseph. So, Honorable Faweku.
Thank you. Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleague, I am Babatunde Abiodun Faweku. I represent the people of Idosi Constituency 1. Mr. Tolaiso, I just have to say he's a professional in his chosen career, and he has performed creditably well in his job. on his job. He has always been who we run to whenever we need assistance. He's experienced on the job, and he never allowed his personal interest to intervene when he does his job. He's always a selfless servant. And like he used to say, Emi Lorin is the hand of the house. But Mr. Tolaiso, as you go, are you taking our hand away? What are we going to be using while you leave now? So that's what I'm going to ask you. That the hand is leaving. Are you going to give us a leg or a body or what? So I don't know how we'll do it, because you are going away and you have always been our hand. And as you go, may God always be with you and bless you and bless your future endeavors. Thank you.
I will also call on all members before he leaves. Get your hands from him, because he will continue to do like this. So we won't allow you to go with that hand. Yes. Before I call the next honorable member, permit me to also recognize a friend, darling friend to the wife of the celebrant of today. When I was in the Ministry of Commerce, we were together in Commerce. I never knew Mrs. Esson. I don't know the husband. I only knew her as a son. We were together in Ministry of Commerce. I never knew I would come and also work with the husband in the future. It was we had a very cordial relationship while at the Ministry of Commerce. And I know Mrs. Alabadan. So you are welcome. Thank you. Some people will not know that myself and Mrs. Esson were in Ministry of Commerce. I was just a commercial officer at that time, collecting rates
around the street of Ado and Nikole. But today, this is where fate has brought us also. God bless you. I call on Honorable Tokweluge. Thank you, sir.
Right, Honorable Speaker, fellow parliamentarians, our distinguished guests, Baba Alabuduto, Pastor Aribase, our father in the Lord, I greet you. I will also single my sister out, FRA. I greet you, madam. Mr. Speaker, I will make it very short. I would want to say something from the book of Proverbs, chapter number 22 and verse 29.
Some people are yet to discover their gift and their ministry. So they are discovering it, just keep on, sir.
And the New King James Version, Mr. Speaker, he said, "Seest thou a man diligent in his works, he shall stand before kings, and not before me, man." Mr. Aison, I congratulate you, sir. You are a good man, and goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. We are too bold to do like this. You are a very, very good man. You are a honest man. You work. Many a times I look at you, I look at the way even we, some of us that are younger, cannot handle pressure.
Please, just 1 minute. Are you using stabilizer? Yes, that stabilizer is causing that problem. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Mr. Tola, some of us that are younger cannot handle.
Well, please, you also permit whatever is happening now. A reconstruction is ongoing in this house. And that is why you have seen the way you have met us. And it is to, by the time Mr. Isaac comes back here, is to come to a new Jerusalem. That is what we are doing. So the reconstruction is to also beautify this place. So please pardon us, whatever noise or whatever you are hearing is just for the benefit of all of us. Please go ahead.
Mr. Aison, you are an example of somebody that we can refer to as an Omoluabi person. Permit me to use that word. You are older than us. And what we can all wish you is that wherever you go, God will go before you and make a way for you. And make your way straight, Mr. Tola. You are a very, very good man. You are a good man. I wish you well. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Tokweluge. They said you are a good man. Fine gentleman. Honorable Awoli.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir. The distinguished honorable members of the House, our visitors, I am Honorable Jacob Adeyemi, representing Mamba Constituency 2. I want to congratulate Mr. Tola for his retirement. I must confess to you, work for 35 years in service, or to attain the age of 60, one is applicable. It's not easy. And I want to let you know that what is happening now in honor of Mr. Tola is an uncommon favor. If you go through the public service, public service rules and regulations, and you see any portion that says a retiring officer must be celebrated. But Mr. Tola has merited this, and that is why this is taking place in his honor. To the best of my knowledge, Mr. Tola is a dedicated officer. Very cheerful, always very cheerful. And apart from that, very jovial. Like I said about 3 days ago, that you are our man, and you continue to be our man. My prayer that God will continue to be with you. I will only advise Pastor Lai, you are going to another world. You are now, by tomorrow, you will be a member of the senior citizens of the world, not Nigeria alone. By the special grace of God, shall be well with you. Please, take good care of yourself. Visit hospital on a regular basis for medical checkup. And apart from that, Mommy is there for you. I know she will always be preparing delicious food for you. You have time to wake up at the time you feel like. Please, don't forget to exercise, to embark on exercise in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the afternoon. Thank you, and God bless you.
I will only advise, my advice to you, Mr. Sanaisa, is to follow those who know the road. And Jacob actually knows the road. He knows the road. He was in the civil service, retired. But he was not tired. He refired. And he's here right now. So Tola, for you to also, as we are retiring to fire, follow that man. He knows the road. But there are some other roads that he knows. Don't follow those. There are some other roads you must not follow. Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, our guest, Mr. Speaker, permit me to appreciate the chairman, Honorable Fashakin. Yes, my name is Karim, Honorable Karim Abdade, member representing Mr. Governor's constituency, Ekiti West constituency 1 precisely.
Well, thank you for allowing us to know you are representing the governor. After this sitting, we have not done your baptism. You will not do it today. At least to also show that you are representing Mr. Governor.
No problem, Mr. Speaker.
Then we can call you at the day in his house.
No problem.
Officially.
I'll be waiting for that. Sir, Mr. Speaker, people have said a lot of things about Mr. Tola. The little time we spent together, I discovered a lot of things in him. One, I discovered that he's a complete gentleman. He's somebody that
gentleman. He's just a gentleman. But whether he's a complete gentleman, Mr. Sesson will tell us. So let us leave ourselves to a gentleman. Thank you, sir.
Anyway, he has attended to me in so many ways, which I discovered the identity in him. And I discovered this man, you can never met him hungry at all. Always go gentle. He's a very nice person. In fact, people have said a lot of things. But what I want to tell him, to me, I believe this is a very good politician. And we are expecting him in a political arena. Mr. Sesson, welcome, sir.
Well, he's still an administrator. But with his performance, he will be a very good politician. And you are welcoming him to where? To the political arena. And to the progressive fold. I think you have not, that you had that. That is not just welcome to the political arena, but I think it's welcome to the progressive fold. Tola, by the time you sign out, be rest assured that the door is open according to Honorable Karim. So on that I call on Honorable Tunde. Okay. I will come back to the leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the invited guests. My name is Honorable Babatunde Oke. I represent Ikere Constituency 1. Mr. Tolaison, let me congratulate you on your standout career. A lot has been said by members, including the Right Honorable Speaker, and we adopt all the good things that they have said about you. And we heard that you have been a wonderful person for the past 1 year that we have been together. Anytime I come to you for any assistance, you were always ready to assist. And I can also testify to your nature of making me laugh all the time. Anytime I come to you, you will always have one or two things to say that will always make me laugh. I want to congratulate you, and at the same time, I want to pray for you that this next phase of your life, you will spend it in good health of mind and body. And yes, this House of Assembly, we are very lucky to have you. You have used your talents, you have used your skills, you have used your experience to fuel the development of the House and also the unity of members. So as you are leaving, please endeavor to always be in contact with us and also the person that is going to replace you. Thank you, congratulations, and congratulations to your family. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Babatunde. Okay. Now it is time for volcanic eruption. I call on Honorable Tunde Idowu. You are welcome, sir.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues of the State House of Assembly, Mr. Speaker, permit me to recognize leaders, the senior colleagues of Third Assembly. You're welcome, sir. Honorable Ajidara, I see you there. Senior colleagues of Fourth Assembly, Honorable Olani is there. Honorable Fashakin, the current chairman, House of Assembly Service Commission, and all the leaders. Mommy, you are welcome, ma. All our leaders, former clerk of Ekiti State House of Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I am Honorable Tunde Idowu. I represent Ikere Constituency 2. Mr. Speaker, if not because of our time, I will have laid bare my stories about Deacon Tolaison. I am happy he's signing out to go and have full time for what God has called him for. He's going for the fold of disciples because he's a deacon. I want to announce to you. Mr. Speaker, I knew Mr. Eson when he became the clerk of this house. I was a legislative aide in this house when he became the clerk. So I can tell you many things about Mr. Tolaison. Few of it, very many things people have mentioned, all said and done. But I want to confirm to you that Mr. Tolaison, the people have talked about his gentleness, his humility, his tenacity in work and so on. But I want to tell you, Mr. Speaker, that Mr. Tolaison is a soldier when it comes to civil service. You know, there is a saying in that area, in that climb. I have never been a soldier, but I used to hear that there is one assertion they used to make: obey the last order. Mr. Tolaison, no matter how good you are to him, no matter how close you are to him, immediately there is order from the constituted authority. He followed that order. He's not a respecter of friendship or relationship when it comes to following the rule of law in the civil service. I remember when we were in the Third Assembly, Fourth Assembly, yes, Mr. Speaker, 19 members was pursued out of the assembly by probably 7 members. I was a legislative aide. And I was so close to Mr. Tolaison, I came to pack some loads in the office.
Oga dragged me out. Said, honorables are coming. I said, who are those? And I was asking, are my Ogas not honorable again? Mr. Clerk, we only obey any speaker and the governor on seat at a particular time. He doesn't want to know who you are or where you are coming from. So I want to confirm to you that he's a clerk emeritus.
That I can attest to.
Yes, he's a clerk emeritus.
I remember the way he treated me one day, even in the 6th assembly. I stood up to say, Mr. Clerk, he said, no, I am in charge.
Mr. Speaker, once power change hand, it be the side of the constitution.
But Clerk, you also know today I am in charge.
So it's good, and it's to say it's an embodiment of obedience. This man has acquired some acumen. Somebody said he's never agitated. He has that serenity to, So if it were possible, we would have allowed this man to continue. But because of the law and the essence law, we cannot do that. I love him, and he's my brother in the Lord. Yes, he's he's a member of Mountain of Fire Miracle Ministry. Yes, and that I've told you where he's going after this place. I want to congratulate you, Mr. Clerk, and I want to pray that in your endeavor, God will be with you. You will go and fulfill your destiny. Calling you to the fold of politics. It's never bad to be a child of God and to be a politician. Some people misunderstand those things. In fact, we need more children of politics, and God will do that for us. So on this note, Mr. Speaker, I won't allow any volcanic eruption this time around.
Thank you.
But I will only Deacon Tola Esan, that as he's going to the world, I pray for you. You will achieve more than what you have achieved in your last 35 years.
Amen.
God will prosper you. Go and prosper. Amen. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Pastor. You know what? Do you know what interests me most? As Honorable Tunde Dowu was speaking, I was also using one eye, not the two eyes this time, to look at this side, the wife of the celebrant. The one thing that really interested her most was when you said he was going out into the ministry, and I can see her nodding. So, well, Mr. Iso, the ball is in your court. We have asked, because I now see competing demands. I see that we are asking you to join the political fold. And I can see that there is a ministry fold. While your wife is nodding her head for the ministry fold, I also saw you also nodding your head for the political fold. So you will decide. When you get to the house, go and reconcile and take the best one. Yes, Honorable Mrs. Olowokere, you are welcome.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable Olowokere, I represent the Republic of Efon. Thank you very much. Please permit me to welcome, to use the chairman of the State House of Assembly Service Commission to welcome the many members of the Service Commission to this honorable house. And our Father in the Lord, Pastor Aribasoye, you are welcome. Other guests, I want you to know that you are special guests and you are well honored. The grace of God will be with you. Thank you, sir. Well, I will just say a few things about Mr. Tola Esan, because I don't know, maybe the particular name we call ourselves be permitted here. But the little that I know of him, I know him as a man that is so committed and dedicated. He's an ever-smiling man. He's such a person that will make you feel extra important. He's somebody that whenever you go to him, you will always be happy and make you feel happy. Irrespective of what you are passing through, he's ever ready to give you advice at any time of the day. Call him in the morning.
Any time of the day?
Yes, sir.
Okay, day.
Call him in the morning or in the evening. I could remember there was a time I urgently called him on an important issue. It was in the night. And without wasting any time, he quickly gave me the advice, go like this, go like my sister, go this way. The man is a peace-loving man who will never get himself involved in any division. Today, sir, I congratulate you for the success of your career. And it is my prayer that the grace of God will abide with you always. And also, I would like to thank the beautiful wife of our clerk, because I can see that you are feeding him well. He is always shining. And thank you for giving him peace of mind. They always say behind every successful man, there is always a woman, a very good woman, a peace-loving woman, a woman that is giving him rest of mind at any time. And that is what enables him to be so committed in his work. It is by the special grace of God, you will not regret retiring now. And the grace of God will always abide with you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Okere. I quickly emphasize any time of the day, and I underline the day, so that Mrs. Esson will know that it's just the day, not day and night. Only the day. Thank you. Yes, permit me also to quickly recognize when it comes to this house, they are the pioneers. And one of them is Honorable Femi Robinson. You are welcome, sir. They are the pioneers. The first, they are the members of the first assembly. And we recognize seniority here. So they are the most distinguished, honorable members of this house. So you are welcome, sir. I also recognize one of us and our senior colleague, who is also a member of the first assembly. Some of us popularly know him as Good Morning Owo. Good Morning Owo is Honorable Doctor Barrister Amire Kola Kolade, who was then in the first assembly. I know Honorable Oluwayomi Ayorinde will be happy and glad to know that the first deputy leader of the Ekiti State House of Assembly is the man seated there, Honorable Kolade Amire. You are welcome. Okay, when he comes back, I know issue of ministry has been coming in. Fortunately, the CAN chairman, he was there. I know he's coming. I think he stepped out. So I will recognize him when he comes back. So I move to this other side, and I call on Honorable Barrister Princess Iyabo Fakunle Okieme plus Lydia.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Oh, really? Yeah. You know what? Really, she's...
I wish to adopt the language of the...
Thank you, Honorable Princess. Since we came on board, you are the only person I could understand clearly. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Speaker, you are most powerfully welcome back from your trip, from your resourceful trip. Distinguished colleagues of this 7th Assembly, my name is Honorable Barrister Iyabo Fakunle Okeme, and I represent the good people of Ilejemeje constituency. I want to especially welcome our darling mommy, the wife of our retiring clerk, my darling sister, and all our beautiful, wonderful people from Ulawe. The chairman, House Assembly Commission, and the members. You are most powerfully welcome. All our people at the gallery, we are very delighted to have you. I want to speak briefly about our retiring clerk, Deacon Tola Eson. And I want to attest to also buttress all that has been said about him. He is as an excellent administrator. He is a jolly good fellow. He is a man of peace. And above all, is a lover of God. Deacon Tola Eson is a deacon in my church, Assembly of Prayer. And the Bible has this to say about who a deacon is, who we also attest to the testament that has been given about him today. It said, first of all, Apostle Paul, first of all spoke about the wives of who a deacon should be. And that is the quality of my sister here seated this morning. It said, even so must their wives be grave in the book of 1 Timothy 3:13. Not slanderers, they must be sober and faithful in all things. And he now said that let the deacons be the husbands of one wife, ruling their children and their own houses well. For they that have used the office of a deacon well purchase to themselves a good degree and great boldness in the faith which is in Christ Jesus. This is exactly who Deacon Tola Eson is. He is a well-respected member of our church, well-trusted. In fact, I can say I can call him the second in command. And he has brought that faith into his work. He's a lover of God. He loves everyone around him, and I know that the is their head has a lot of wonderful testimonies about him. Like everybody has attested to, is an ever-smiling man, which I know is an offshoot of the peace that he enjoys from his home. I appreciate you, sir. Since I knew you even since I have been in governance, ever before I even dreamt of coming to the House of Assembly as a member, as an honorable member, you have been so wonderful. You are always ready to support. You are always ready to listen. You are a good listener. And I thank God for your life. And it is my prayer that even as you go forth today, you are like I told my sister here, I said life begins at 60. You are starting a new lease of life. And I pray that the Lord God Almighty, the God of heaven, that you have served so dutifully and so well, will back you up